Okay, good morning, and welcome to Moxie Monday. Can you guys hear me okay? Yes, good. Okay, can you see my screen okay? You should see a Moxie website. Good to go. Great. Okay. Well, we are right at just past 10:15, so we're going to jump right in and get our week started on a good foot. Today, I'm actually going to talk about something that's been highlighted recently because it's a tool from the brand, but it's been focused in on some things connected with the NFL, and that's the Move Meter. So for those of you who are not familiar with the Move Meter, it's actually a tool from the brand that lets you do a city by city comparison for people who are really looking at two different areas, and it breaks it down for you. Now, there was a different way that they used it with the NFL recently. They were taking teams and allowing it to connect with the team so that you can connect cities. And it was just a fun, playful way that they actually allowed the Move Meter to get quite a bit of exposure. So that being said, our agents have been coming recently to me as well saying, okay, that's great. Show me how to get that Move Meter on my website so I can then start drifting some of that traffic to me. So that's what we're going to show you again today. We have had this tool for a little bit. We got it within the last year from the brand, but it's been almost about a year. So I think I'm going to go ahead and do a full refresh. I'm going to show you guys two things. I'm going to show you one, how to do a custom page with the Move Meter built right in. And then two, I'm going to show you how to add a Move Meter clickable area within an existing website page. So maybe you've already made a custom page and you just want to add the Move Meter in it. I'm going to show you both pretty quick and easy today. So the first thing you guys are seeing here is one of my websites. I'm going to go ahead and hit refresh here so we can start. I'm first going to show you the first option here. Now, as you guys can see with our websites, because they're Moxi, they're great because you can customize as little or as much as you want. The first option I'm going to show you guys is how to actually create a custom page where the Move Meter is built right into your website. Now, the benefit to that is prior to them giving this new tool to us, the Move Meter was just on the brand's website. So all traffic went to them and it benefited them. Now, when you put it inside your website, that traffic is going to benefit you and increase your search engine optimization. So when people Google you on Bing, Google, Yahoo, whatever, it's going to increase your SEO. So that's what we're doing today. So the first one, if you guys look at all the different options I have at the top of my website page, I have one that says Move Meter. So when I click on it, you're going to see that the Move Meter is now built right into my website. So maybe I'm targeting traffic from Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. Maybe I'm sending out a newsletter. However you want to send out the exposure, clicking this to here is going to allow them to get on your website to use the Move Meter. Now, I'll give you a very quick little glimpse of what it is before we jump in and get started. Okay, so I'm just going to plug in a zip code here. And it just allows you to do that quick comparison, giving some of that analytical data that we need when we're really trying to make an important decision. So I'm going to plug in two different zip codes with two different cities. Watch how easy. It does all the work for you. There's no extra work that you need to do. There's nothing extra that the person even needs to plug in, making them feel uncomfortable using the tool. Within seconds, it's pulling all the data in for you. Okay, so we're looking at the different specific details for each one. So it's going to give you a detailed report. So if you guys can see here, you can hover over these different options. These are really important to people. Affordability, quality of life, job market strength, living affordability. So let's go ahead and scroll down here. What you can actually notice here at the bottom is there's going to be a contact section. So it's also lead generation. So if this is somebody that's new to your site, they're able to even get even more information and plug it in. And it's going to tag you. It's going to let you know that they've actually created a contact with you. And what they get to do is then actually also on their own come up here and actually click on all of this so that it will give them that specific information right then, right there. They're not even plugging in personal information at this point, even if they don't want to. So each one of these options is really great and it's easily accessible and it's interactive. And because Moxi's website is also intuitive to what they're on, that means it is device responsive. So if it's on a cell phone, it's going to lay it out where it allows them to very quickly still have the interactions of these detailed reports. And it will actually allow them to still click on it. Maybe they're on an iPad. Maybe it's a computer. It doesn't matter what it is. It's fully accessible and it's very easily interactive. So when you start to click on these, it actually will then pull out the full breakdown of the area and all of the detailed report information that comes with it. So that's how you create a custom page where it's built right in. The secondary option I'm going to show you is, let's say you have a custom page. Let's say our home page, for example. This is a custom page that I've created. And maybe I just want to put the move meter like right above this area or right below it. And I don't want to create the new page completely, and that's it. So I'll show you how to do that option after I show you how to do the custom page. To be honest, it's pretty quick and easy. So I'm going to show you guys how to do it with just a couple of steps. Keep in mind, we actually have a video of this already on the Schmidt Video Classroom. And then we're also going to be adding this one as well. So these step-by-step options for you guys to watch later will help you navigate through how to do it very quickly. Okay, let's get started. First, log into your Moxi account. In the top of your Moxi account, you have a navigational panel. To go into where we need to for our websites, you're going to click My Website. When you click on that, what it's going to do is it's going to load your website admin builder. For those of you who are newer to the company, this is where you can go to add a little bit of customization, or maybe none and just want to use it as it is, or maybe you want to have full customization. It is up to you, which is the benefit. To do that, you're going to actually come here and do these step-by-step little options here, and you can choose to do that at your discretion. Whatever you want for your site, you can make it as customized or as not as possible. But right now, what we're going to do is we're actually not going to focus on the building of the site. I'm going to focus on how to add the move meter page. To do that, we're going to take our eyes to the left. I just want to show you a couple quick little areas we're going to reference later just to make it easy and have that visual recognition. On the left side, top left, if I click on the home button, anytime I click on the home button, it's always going to take me back here, this home base, the agent website admin tool. And then it will always load this navigational panel. So if you ever want to, if you get out of here and need to come back, you're going to click home. The second option I just wanted to point out is right here where it says site pages. When you click on this, this is where all of the pages that are currently in your website are listed and held. The third thing I want to show you is at the top left, there is a plus sign and it says new. This is what you're going to click to create a new page, post, template, or media. We're going to go here in just a second. But the first thing I want you guys to do anytime you're actually doing any customization at all, I want you to notice the top left-hand side where it says visit site. When you click on this, what it does is it actually opens up in a new browser tab, so a separate browser tab, your current website. So the benefit of having the current website up in a separate tab is as you are in the admin builder and you're making changes, you will be able to come over here and refresh your website and see those changes instantaneously so it can work in tandem with you. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to leave that up. So we're going to reference this actual website later when we go to make some changes. Keep in mind, look at the top. Notice how it is a separate tab. So if you want to make sure you're in the correct tab, you're going to want to go back to where it says home, that home tab. So first and foremost, first step would be to create a new page. We are going to go to the top left-hand side. We're going to hover over that plus sign and we're going to choose page. Because it is a custom page, we're going to make sure in the drop-down box that custom page is our selected option. And then we're going to hit submit. Now what it's going to do is it's going to take us to this page. We are going to go ahead and name the page. What you name here is how it's going to show up on your website. So for example, you would put in move meter. Now I already have one that says move meter, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to say move meter 3, just to show the difference between the one I'm creating now and the one that's there. Because I want this name to save, I'm going to come over here and I'm going to click Save Draft. It's going to lock this page's name in with this page. Soon as that is done, you'll notice underneath this area right here where it says move meter, where you just titled it, there is a section here that says Builder. We are going to click on that. That is going to take us into the website admin builder tool. Everything's here, guys. This is why this is great, because we have custom made templates. We have custom made rows and tools. All the good stuff is here. You just got to go in and grab what you want. Notice I have this box that has opened up on the right side. If you go in here and for whatever reason you don't see this box, I want you just to notice on the top right-hand side The way that we get that box every time we're here is to click on the plus sign. That's going to open and expand all of our options. We have something that says modules. Those are our tools and our widgets. Those are things you can add into your website. Rows are obviously the different rows you can add into your site. And then templates. These are the custom-made, pre-made things that are ready for you to click and use. Saved are your saved options. So for right now, we're going to go ahead and we're going to pull out the created, custom-made, ready to go template. Right here where it says Moxi Work Templates, we're going to click Brand Templates. Now, this is all the new content that we got when we rolled over to the new Moxi platform. So as soon as this page loads, you'll notice there are quite a few options here. You're going to have a whole bunch of different templates they've created, and they have a great amount of templates in here for their tools as well. So the Move Meter is one of them. If I scroll down here, you're going to see a whole bunch of options, and there are going to be 3 that actually say Move Meter. Here they are. See how it says template? Move Meter 1, Move Meter 2, Move Meter 3. Now, ultimately, you're just going to pick the one that's more visually appealing to you. That's the only difference between these is the layout. To choose the one you want, you're going to click on it, and then it's going to load it on the left-hand side. Now, as you'll see, it's built into my page. And then if I move my cursor around, notice how I get that box that pops up? That just means that section is the editable section. And in every area that is editable, when you see that box pop up, there is a couple of options at the top. This little tool right here is what we're going to be using here in just a second. But I just wanted you guys to see that hovering over an area is what allows it to open up its editing options. First thing we're going to do is we're going to scroll to the bottom. There's a section down here at the bottom that lets you put in that contact me form. Now it's pretty simple. Just like I showed you up here where we clicked on that plus sign in the top right-hand corner, if you guys take your eyes to the top right, that plus. Remember we clicked on that and that's how we got into our templates. This is how we're also going to get into those extra things like the forms and all those different things. Maybe it's a rolling photo gallery you want to put in here or whatever. This is where you're going to come. But instead of templates, we're going to go into modules. So think of modules as a different word for a tool that you're adding in, or a different word for a widget, which is what we call another word for tools. Now, if you notice in here, we've got all these different options. But for this particular type, we're going to click on widgets. So see how it said the drop down was standard modules? We're going to click on that until open up this option box, and then we're going to choose widgets. Then it's going to be the contact me module. If I take this and I drag it right over, you're going to see this blue line, this blue box. Wherever that blue box lands is where that tool or that widget is going to land. So I'm going to go ahead and drop it right in. It's going to very creatively create this for me right here. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and hit save. Okay. Now, do you guys see how very quickly this is loading it up? And now I've got that right there in my website in just seconds. Okay. Keep in mind, this is here for any page. So it's not just the Move Meter. If you want to add this on any page you have, you can do that very easily. If I scroll down here, notice how this is where it was just telling us where the contact form would go. Well, we don't need that now. So I'm going to hover over it. And instead of clicking on the tool to edit it, I'm just going to go ahead and click right on the X, which is going to allow me to remove it. And I'm going to say yes. Now we're almost done. That was literally it. My custom page is created. Didn't take me much more than just a couple clicks. I'm going to go ahead up to the very top. We're going to take our eyes to the right-hand side right next to where we were actually clicking that plus sign to get our extended options. But now we're going to hit done. And then we're going to hit publish. Keep in mind, if you're trying to take notes, you don't need to, because we actually have a couple of videos where you can kind of go back and forth and watch these step by step as well. I'll show you where the other one is in a second. So now that that page is done, we've hit publish. It now means that it's showing up on your website. So I'm going to go back to the other tab where I had my website open and I had it ready. What we're going to do is we're going to refresh this page because it's not going to load here until we refresh it. So you're going to go ahead and hit refresh, or you're going to highlight what's already showing in your URL and hit enter, and it's going to reload your page. Now keep in mind, let's look at my options. This is the one I previously had. And I now have the new one here. Go ahead and move that. I now have my new option right there. See how it says Move Meter 3? In seconds, I created a main custom page on my website, very easily clickable. And now the Move Meter is running right inside my site. And I have an amazing contact form that people can come in and put their information in. This is also going to work in tandem with Engage, which is your CRM. So when they fill that out, it isn't just going to notify you, it's actually going to make a contact for them, a contact file for them in Engage, which is very, very cool. So now that it's here, you could be done, right? Like maybe you're happy with this. This is what you want to do. You want to get going. And then from here, you would actually share the URL from this page or your homepage on social media. That's how you're going to link them to get here. But if you happen to want to take the extra step where you've already created an additional custom page of any kind, and maybe you just want to add it into your homepage or add this in to anything that's existing, let's go ahead and I'm going to open up that page I just had in here, that Move Meter 3, that page we just had. Okay. And the first thing you're going to do, and you can do this later, but just something I can do now to save me time later, that new page that we just built, you're just going to highlight the URL at the top. This is going to be something we're using for a couple of minutes from now. But all you're going to do is you're going to highlight this, because essentially what we're going to be doing is when we add that into our edited page, we're going to actually make it clickable to come back to this page. So it's just going to show a little icon on the page you've edited already, and it's going to be clickable to bring you to this main page. So that's why we're highlighting it here. So you're going to go ahead and highlight that and copy. And keep in mind, if you forget this stage, you can come right back here in a minute and just do the same thing. All right, so now we've highlighted that. The next thing we're going to do very quickly is on the top left-hand side, we're going to click Admin Home. And what that's going to do is it's going to take us back out to the Admin Home website tool, which is where we want to be right now. Step 2 in getting the editing portion, adding it into an edited page, is coming up here to the top. Again, just like we did before. We're going to click New, and we're going to click Page. Now this time it's a little bit interesting because the brand did it a little bit different than they have in the past. As you guys saw my drop-down box, you see how it had all those different tools and stuff added in? What they wanted to do is they wanted to have one location where they can have all of their new gadgets and tools for all of their new options. So this is what they did. Right here, this is where we would have titled a custom page when we made it. For example, on the previous section, we actually titled this Move Meter right here, and then we hit Save Draft, and then we went into Builder. But we're not actually going to create a custom page right now. We're just going to temporarily go into them, and let me explain that in just a second. For right now, all we've done is we've hit the plus sign in the top, and we've hit Page. And then now, instead of typing in a page title, we're just going to go straight to Builder. This is one very quick little easy step. And I'm going to show you why they did it this way, okay? So now it's just like it was before. There's nothing over here. But this time what I'm going to do, I'm going to go right back to where it says templates. And the difference between now and like a year ago is the brand would have put all of the tools and everything that they had that are the newer ones, they would have put them here where it says module and all of these options. But this time, because there were so many of them already pre-built into custom pages that they've made, they made it even easier for you so that you didn't have to go and plug anything in. What they did is they make it so that when you click on templates and then you click on brand templates, exactly like we did before to find that Move Meter page, this time, guys, look right here. Do you all see module library? This is wonderful because look at what they did for you. They have put all of the new features, you know, the coming soon or the, oh, actually, I'll show you right now. In addition to the Move Meter, all of the good new things and tools that they have, they've actually pre-built website sections, pages for you. So let's look at this. Here's one of their programs, the Seller's Assurance Program. The buyer module, so exclusive look, seller modules, revitalize program that they have, the spotlight marketing program, exclusive look. If you guys notice, see the estimate. What they've done, instead of just giving you a tool that you can plug into one little spot, they've actually made pre-custom designed beautiful sections that are ready to go. So for example, if you had a page and you wanted the CB estimate on that page, now instead of building this custom area out, the whole thing's already built for you. All we're going to do is we're going to save it as a row and then go back into the existing page and add the row. It's just so much quicker this way. So that's why they've actually put it all in one stop, because this is one area with all of their cool tools built right into the page. And the only thing you're literally doing is scrolling until you find what you want. You can use as many of these as you want. Now notice here is the move meter. So they built 3 different sections you can make go right on an existing page. This is option 1, so that's just the look, the layout. And then option 2, if I scroll down, just a little bit of a different look, right? Different colors. It's literally nothing more than what you want your page area to look like. For me, I like this particular section at the top. So what you'll notice is this whole area right here has a couple different things. Instead of me having to manually go in and pull all this in and make the background the color, literally all I have to do, since I like this whole entire section, I'm going to come right up here. I'm going to hover over it, because remember, in Website Builder, when we hover over something, it pulls open that blue box with our extra options. I'm going to hover over the whole section, not just one area, and I'm going to notice my tool option right here. When I click on that, it's as easy as, this is so fast. We're going to hit Save As. We're going to name it. So we're going to say Move Meter. And then I'm going to go and notice it's saving it as a row, okay? Save. Now this entire section has been saved, and I'm going to go back out to my page I've already created and plug it right in. The gold here is it's already built in and clickable, so you don't have to do any of that extra stuff. So it seems a little silly at first to go into a custom page just to get a tool when they have literally a section for all of their tools. But the reason is because this is pre-made for you, and it's go, 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 and you're done. So now that we've pulled out and saved the row we want, keep in mind you can do as many of these as you want. We're going to come up here to the top. Just like before, we're going to hit done, but this is not a page we want to show up on our website, so we're not going to hit publish. If I hit publish right now, this actual page that we just looked at would show up on my site. I don't want it to, so what I'm going to do is hit discard. It's going to get rid of this page because we just temporarily wanted to get into it just to pull out the rows we already have. This time, what we're going to do is we're going to click on Admin Home. It's going to do exactly what we did before, take us right back to that admin builder. I like how some of the steps are repetitive because it makes it easy to get comfortable with the site. Now this time, we're going to end up where it says Site Pages. Remember, that's where I told you where all of your website pages are loaded. We're going to click on that. And if you have already created a custom page, you're familiar with this because you've already created the page and it showed up here. So as you guys can notice, I have a layout of my website. For those who are newer to this, don't get concerned about how everything is laid out because it's very easy once it's explained to you. Anything on the left-hand side is a main page. So notice how it says, it has my home page here, about me, and then we have these pushed in areas here, contact me. We have a pushed in area under properties where it says property search and active. These are the main pages, and these are the sub pages underneath that. I'm going to go right to my open tab, which is already my website that I showed you. And I want you guys to notice right here. So anything that is showing up here is a main page. And if I hover over it, notice how I have these sub options. These are what is on the left-hand side, and then these are what are showing up on the indented. So let's take a look at that again. Let's look at, for example, properties. See how properties is a main tab, property search, and my active listings is underneath it. And if I click on that, it will take me to those. In my website pages right here, right there you go. See how properties is on the left and then property search is indented. That is how you create the main tab versus the sub tab. And watch how easy it is. If I decided I wanted this guy to be a main page, all I'm going to do is I'm going to pull it out and I'm going to drag it over so that it becomes a main page. And then I'm going to make sure at the bottom, this is a very important step, I hit publish. Instantaneously, it will then become a main page on my website. So the navigation of how you actually work your pages is very simplistic, and that's basically it. Once you load a custom page, it's here. If you want to create another custom page or any page that's existing already and have it be a sub page, you're just going to move it over and then put it there. So what you're going to do at this point, since you've obviously already created a page that you're going to add the new module to, new move meter area to, you're just going to find that page, and then you're going to go ahead and hit edit. So if you guys see in here, I've created a custom home page before. I've created a My Magazine page before. All of these are ones that I've created. I'm literally just going to hit edit on the one that I've already created that I'm going to add it to. Now we're going to go ahead and hit the launch builder because we're going to take us back into the exact place we were before, the website builder, but this time it's going to be into our actual website custom page. For this tutorial, I have picked on my custom homepage that I created. So this is my homepage, but now you guys can see that I'm in the admin builder because I hover over stuff. See how everything's popping up now so I can edit it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to very quickly pull it in. Now, let's scroll down. Remember how I had the top section here? And then if I scroll down, I have this section right here. Let's try to make it a little smaller so you guys can see things a little bit easier. Okay. Now I made it a little bit smaller here. So let's say, for example, I wanted to put that beautiful move meter section underneath my rolling area up here. And I wanted to put it right here above my clickable areas that I have right here. I want to put it right there. Watch how easy this is. Top right-hand side, we have that little plus sign again. Let's go ahead and make it bigger for you guys. We're going to click on the plus sign, and it's going to give us our options. Now this time, we're going to click rows, because remember we saved that row as a row. If I click on rows, and then I go down here into my clickable options, and I choose saved rows, not columns, saved rows. See how instantaneously it's right there? So anything you would have saved, whether it was exclusive look or maybe the seller program or whatever it was from that library page, it is now here, and within seconds, I'm going to click on it and I'm going to pull that bad boy right over here. Wherever it's blue is where it's going to land, and it's now building it inside my custom page I've already created. And look how beautifully that loads. It's easy. I didn't have to pull these in one by one. I don't have to click on them and do anything extra. They've done it for you. That's why we did that extra silly little step to pull them out of the library so that it can be ready for you. The only thing we are going to do, see how this has Explore here? Well, this button right here, we're going to make it clickable to go back to that website page. Remember how I made you save the URL of the page you just created? We're just going to plug it in here. We're going to hit done, publish, and we're literally done. We wipe our hands with it and we're complete. To do so, I'm going to hover over this Explore box and I'm going to click on the little tool, just like always. Repetitive makes it easy to remember. And this time, you see how it says right here, there's a web URL in here. You're going to highlight the one that's existing because that's going to take you to Coldwell Banker. What we're going to do is we're going to actually go ahead and hit paste. So if you had already saved that website, you're going to go ahead and hit paste right here. If you forgot to do that, remember how I said you can come back? You're just literally going to go to your website, the other tab of your actual website. You're going to go ahead and click directly on the page that you created. And then when you do that, you're just going to come up here and then highlight and copy this internet address, because very literally, we are going to be making this section here on your edited page clickable to go to that page. So it's just a kind of a way to get through to it. So I've hit paste here, and we're going to make sure that this little box that says new window is not selected. So unselect it. We don't want it to pop open a new window. We want it to stay in the same page. We want to keep people in our website, clickable in our website, so that we get more hits and more SEO increasing value. We're going to hit save. We are done. So we're going to hit done in the upper right-hand corner. We're going to hit publish. All right, so now I'm going to go to the other tab where my actual website is showing. Remember that we need to refresh our page so we can let it load. So you're going to come up here and hit your little refresh icon, or you're going to go ahead and highlight the entire website URL and hit enter. And then what you're going to do is you're actually going to scroll down and you're going to see that beautiful new area within seconds built right in. We're going to go ahead and click on the Explore button, and ta-da! It's there. It's built in. So let me navigate you, okay? Let's pretend like you are on my social media feed. Maybe it's Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, you name it. I link my site for whatever, any of one of these pages here, link that up there. You click on it, you come to my website. First of all, you've hit my website, which means you gave me one increasing point to search engines. So the way that people, or the way that search engine, which is Google, Bing, and Yahoo, all of those, the way that they value who shows up on page one are the people who have the biggest hits, the highest SEO, the highest meta tags. All these different things are huge factors. When people go to your website, it gives you a point, okay? Like, let's call it a positive point. When people click on something in your website, like we're going to do here, we're going to do Move Meter, you've now got 2 points, okay? You're teaching the search engine that your website is valuable because people are going to it, number one. But number two, they're clicking on it and staying on it instead of bouncing out. So that's how you're increasing value. So now you've got 2 positive points, right? Because you're now on 2 pages. Something of value is happening here. You're going to go ahead and do the move meter, built right in. And again, all of this is going to be interactive, so they can do it computer, iPad, tablet, cell phone, you name it. And then you're able to use this tool interactively. And then again, we've got this built right in. And if you guys want to do this, you're going to go ahead and practice. Put your own information in here and watch how it connects with you. Watch how it notifies you as well. And then I would lovely say, let's have friends, family, neighbors, everybody kind of test it out for you and drive that traffic here as well. So that's it. It's not difficult by any means. You might need to watch the video maybe more than once just to make sure you don't miss a step, but it's pretty simplistic in the fact that the custom page can be made literally within a couple of minutes. And then to go in here and then just pull it into your existing page also is just a couple clicks. Again, just a matter of somebody showing you. On that note, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to open this up to any questions. If you want to jump into the chat box, maybe you want me to show you something one more time, revisit something, go ahead and do that now. I'm going to open up the chat. While you guys are doing so, again, I remember I told you this is going to be a recorded session that we're going to upload. It might be in the YouTube channel we have. It might actually be in our Vimeo channel. Either way, if you already go to the Schmidt Video Classroom, schmidtvideoclassroom.com, making it easy for you, and you actually type in the word move meter, you're going to see these actual broken down trainings teaching you as well, step by step, so you can very quickly and very easily get it in there, get it working, getting people traveling to your website, increasing your value, starting the year off on a good foot, utilizing the tools that are already made for you. Do we have any questions? I actually don't see any questions in the chat, so I think we might be good. What do you guys think of this? Take a couple seconds to jump in that chat to see if you guys think this is a valuable option. And if you didn't know that there was a module library, can you type that in there for me as well? We like to kind of keep an idea of, you know, how the brand is communicating with you guys as well, getting the tools for you. I'll let you guys take a second to do that. So as you guys see, there is the Schmidt Video Classroom. And then today, as a recap, as those different comments are coming in, we just went into the My Website tool. And essentially, we did 2 things today. We covered how to create a main page so that it shows up right here on your website. I showed you guys how to go in and actually get that published to your site, and then also how to add a section, the pre-made section, pre-made row of any of our tools right into your existing templates as well. All right, so we've got a lot of good stuff coming in here. It is a great tool. Good. Brand new, lots of great tools. There really are, guys. And keep in mind, I know we just did a couple things, but I think it's fun, even if you have a creative brain or not, just coming into the website builder and looking at your options. There's so much in here that really is intuitive. It's really interactive. Okay, good, good, good. Lots of good comments coming in. All right, so let's take a look again. I'm in my website builder. Just take a look. Remember, we clicked on this plus sign. If you just have a minute, guys, schedule a couple times, sometime today or tomorrow, just look at what's here. You can add photos in here. You can add custom HTML, which is how we create custom pages for other things. Lots of videos on that. Custom buttons. You can add videos in here. Maybe it's a YouTube video. Maybe it's your video. Maybe it's your vendor video, text editor, a slider. You can add testimonials in here if you didn't want to do it through testimonial tree, photo gallery, icon, slideshow. There is so much stuff that you guys can use, countdowns. And then if you go into all the other modules, there's just so much more. So it's just a matter of what do you guys want? Business reviews, interactive banners. There's just take some time to jump in here and really click on everything. So go in modules, just take a look, see what's in your widgets, go in your rows, take a look, templates and all of that. Just play with it and see what really can benefit you guys and help you. Okay, on that note, I think we are good to go. If you ever have any questions at any time, please don't hesitate to reach out to your ASC, RSC manager or training team. We are happy to help you at any time. On that note, I think you guys are good to go. We look forward to seeing you at training later this week and also next Monday on Moxi Monday. On that note, have a great week, you guys, and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye. See you guys later.